Here's a harsh truth. Nobody tells you. Nobody cares until you win. Not about your hard work, your late nights, your sacrifices. They only care about the result. We're sold this lie that if you just put in the effort, someone will notice and give you a chance. But that's not how it works. You're just another person with a dream, grinding away in the background. The world doesn't know you an audience for your effort. It only gives an audience to your victory. So, stop waiting for a pat on the back for trying hard. It's not coming. If this truth hits you, the next video will explain why nobody supports you when you need it most. So, why does it feel like everyone disappears the moment you start struggling? It's not because they're all bad people. It's just human nature. People are drawn to success, not the messy process of building it. They respect results, not intentions. Think about it. When you're struggling, people might offer you advice, but they rarely offer you respect. They see you as a problem to be fixed, not a winner in the making. And if you're waiting for encouragement to keep going, you'll be stuck forever. That encouragement you're looking for, it only comes after you've already won. You have to be your own biggest fan, especially when the stadium is empty. In the next video, we're going to talk about the invisible years that break most people. Welcome to the invisible years. This is the part nobody warns you about. It's the long, quiet stretch where you're working in silence, building something from nothing, with no applause and no one checking in. This is the loneliest part of ambition. You'll be doubted, maybe even laughed at, by the very people you thought would support you. They see you working tirelessly but see no results, so they assume you're failing. But here's the secret. Silence doesn't mean failure. It means you're building. Every skyscraper starts with a deep, messy, invisible foundation. These quiet years are where your foundation is being laid. Don't mistake the silence for a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're doing the real work. Next, we expose why seeking validation is actually destroying your progress. Are you constantly explaining what you're doing? Trying to get people to understand your vision? You need to stop. Seeking validation is an addiction that will keep you average forever. Every ounce of energy you spend trying to get someone else's approval is energy you're not spending on executing your plan. Your friends don't get it. Your family thinks you're crazy. Good. Stop explaining. Start working. When you constantly look for validation, you're training your brain to need external permission to feel good about your own journey. This weakens your discipline. True discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether anyone is watching or not, whether anyone agrees or not. Let your results do the talking. They speak a language everyone understands. In the next video, we break down why sympathy will never, ever change your life. When you're struggling, sympathy can feel like a warm blanket. People say, "Oh, that's so tough," and for a moment, you feel understood. But here's the harsh reality. Sympathy won't save you. It feels good, but it changes nothing. It's a temporary painkiller that keeps you from addressing the actual wound. Leaning on sympathy keeps you in a victim mindset, focused on blame and external factors. The moment you trade sympathy for responsibility is the moment you reclaim your power. True power comes from owning your situation, your choices, and your results, good or bad. Emotional maturity isn't about not feeling pain. It's about not letting that pain define you or excuse you from the work. Next, you'll see how results instantly change how people treat you. Remember all those people who ignored you, doubted you, or gave you empty sympathy. Watch what happens when you get your first real win. Suddenly, everything changes. The narrative flips overnight. Your obsession is now called passion. Your stubbornness is now vision. Your crazy ideas are now genius. This is the power of results. Respect and validation always come late after the work is done. They show up at the finish line, not at the starting block. This is why chasing applause is a fool's game. If you build your confidence on the opinions of others, it will crumble the second they look away. Focus on the work. The applause is just a side effect, not the goal. The next video reveals the discipline test that separates winners from quitters. Here is a discipline test that almost no one talks about. Can you keep working when you get zero recognition? Can you stay consistent when you have zero motivation? Can you handle the isolation that comes with being completely focused on your goal? This is the test. It's not about having some magical inspiration every day. Inspiration is cheap. Discipline is priceless. It's about showing up on the days you feel like quitting. It's about choosing the lonely work over the easy distraction. Most people believe they need to feel motivated to act. Winners know that action creates motivation. This period of quiet, Unrecognized work is the price of admission to the next level. Most people fail this test, and the next video explains why. Why do so many people quit right before they're about to win? It's because progress isn't linear. It's a compounding game, and for a long time, the results are almost invisible. People mistake this slow, quiet start for failure. They put in weeks, months, even years of work and see very little change, so they assume it's not working. They hear the silence and think it means they've lost. But what they don't realize is that they're on the verge of a breakthrough. Success compounds, meaning the biggest gains happen at the end, not the beginning. The secret is simply staying in the game longer than everyone else who gets discouraged and walks away. Your biggest competitor isn't another person. It's your own impatience. Next, we talk about money, respect, and why wealth changes how the world treats you. Let's talk about money. Money isn't just paper, it's leverage, and it fundamentally changes how people respect you. When you have no money, your time is seen as disposable. People will waste it without a second thought. But when you have financial power, your time is suddenly seen as valuable. Your no is respected. Your boundaries are honored. Why? Because money is often a visible symbol of discipline, risk, and delayed gratification, qualities that command respect. Quiet wealth isn't about showing off. It's about having the freedom to move how you want, to build what you want, and to say no to what doesn't serve you. Financial power gives you a shield. It allows you to operate from a position of strength, not desperation. In the next video, we talk about why being liked is dangerous. Stop trying to be liked. Start trying to be effective. The desire to be liked is a trap that forces you to dilute your message, soften your ambition, and play small to make others feel comfortable. Being dangerous isn't about being aggressive or a jerk. It's about being so focused on your mission that the opinions of others become irrelevant. It's about silent execution. No big announcements, no explaining your every move, no arguing with critics, just building. Adopting a builder-esque mentality means you are more concerned with laying the next brick than with what the spectators are saying. Let them talk. Let them misunderstand you. While they're busy judging the process, you're busy building the empire. The final video will change how you see yourself forever, so we come full circle. Nobody cares, and that is your single greatest advantage. All this time, you thought you were being misunderstood, but you were just unproven. You thought you needed permission, but you just needed to start. The fact that no one is watching means you are free. Free to experiment, free to fail, free to learn without the pressure of a spotlight. Turn this invisibility into your superpower. Work in the shadows. Build your skills, your discipline, your empire in private. The world doesn't need to see the struggle. They only need to see the result. You don't need their approval to win. You just need your own. Build in silence. Win loudly. Subscribe if you're serious about your future.